Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Daily Dungeon Diving. And we are going to continue today with our third run. To the dungeon. And trying to be a little more economical with our usage of items this time. Alright, now unfortunately, this room didn't really have much in terms of... Oh, okay, never mind, I could use this to kite a plague spawn. That will do nicely. Yes. This will do nicely. And then... from there, it's just oh, that's a possessed and a forsaken. Well, we are gonna have to, we're gonna have to, back the hell on up to deal with that. Okay, so first off, do that and that. Then we're gonna switch to that. Hopefully I don't get too much lag whilst trying to deal with the Forsaken. And we're going to drag him back here to this table because it is the most convenient kiting spot that we are able to get to. Excellent. And then finish him off with the cart thil. Oh, that's disrespectful. To one of those guys, that is disrespectful. To be taken out by a cart thil. Oh my. That is pretty nice. So yeah, nice. We've gotten 1 sulfur and 1 coal out of this, so that's already looking to be a pretty nice deal. Hopefully the main loot cache this time around will not be as extremely stingy as it has been in my first 2 runs. Well, it hasn't been extremely stingy, but it's like I see pictures online or on Discord or on Facebook or whatever of people getting, like, you know, a poison dagger and like a really good durable weapon and a blueprint and like so many ridiculous good things all at once from one single chest there from one run. And it's just like I haven't even seen a unique yet. People be talking about getting poison daggers off of the plague spawns. I'm like, yeah, that hasn't worked out for me. Oh, and I need to switch off my tier 2. That would be good, yes. I would probably want to do that. Alright, good. Now I'm not wasting tier 3 armor on weak-ish mobs. No, don't run up the lag. Seriously, what is up with the lag sometimes? I don't know what's up with the lag. Is it just because there's so much, like, geometry that it has to load as well as like the lighting there from that torch? Is that what this is? Like, I would really like to know what causes all that lag, because there are certain spots in the dungeon where it's fine, and then there are other spots where it's just like, oh my god, your frame rate is just it's a PowerPoint presentation. It's awful. And it's not my internet. Like, my internet was being crappy yesterday, otherwise I would have done this dungeon run yesterday, but it's not my internet. I can tell you that right now. It's just the thing being a pain in the ass. Okay, so can I get... No, I can't. Okay. I was gonna say I could use these cages in this chest as a nice kiting point, but no. Seems like nah, brah. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, this is obviously taking a little while longer than my other runs, but I feel like the efficiency will be worth it in the end. If I can manage to, you know, do this entire dungeon with just a bunch of cart thills and like a couple of maces, that would be really, really nice. Took a hit there, but oh well. Can't be perfect every time. I don't want to waste too much time going back to kiting spots or convenient kiting spots. Oh! Oh my, that is a desecrator. That is a desecrator, and actually I need to go and get a better weapon to deal with the desecrator. Unless I try to use the wall trick again, which I'm obviously not that good at. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna go and get a decent weapon. Because that halberd's about to break. I honestly don't want to use a halberd against him, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, I'll just take this opportunity to take a whole bunch of stuff up to the surface as well. Because I might as well. So, let me just dump everything in here so I can see exactly what I need to take up. Take that and that. I'll take those, and yeah, I suppose I'll go ahead and just dump these in there so I can bring up some more stuff. And I think that'll do. But yeah, there are a number of things that we are learning slowly but surely about the dungeon and the various things we can find in here. One thing that I actually recently tested, some people were complaining that, you know, the things that you get for this, for doing the dungeon are heavily outweighed by the amount of resources that you use. And certainly, I think everybody can see that, or everybody can see that point of view, and I think they are more or less correct. But again, the point of the dungeon here is we're trading things that we can make or get very easily for things that we can't make or get very easily. I'm pretty sure that is the basic idea behind this. And it does that fairly well, in my opinion. That particular role, I guess we should say, of the dungeon is pulled off pretty well. Let's go ahead and grab these, and then I'll just dump these in there. Yeah, sure, I'll grab an extra mace, why not? That'll let me throw that in there, and actually I can grab some tier 3 armor that is kinda poopy. And I can use that instead of the full set that I have right now. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go fight that desecrator, so I'm gonna need some decent armor. And I think weapon-wise, I will use a bastard sword. Bastard sword's really not one of my favorite weapons, but considering the slow attack speed of the desecrator, I feel like it works. But getting back to, I got kind of sidetracked trying to figure out what I wanted there. But getting back to the balance of things that you need to use for the dungeon and what you get out of it, I was actually interested in something, and I decided to test it out. And I think I understand the basic theory of what the developers had in mind with the dungeon. The dungeon obviously is something that we've been waiting for a very long time. And it's kind of really it's more the action-packed part of the game. Because if you're not doing the dungeon, then for the most part, all you're doing is running from zone to zone, and then back to your base, collecting resources, building up your base, and just accumulating a whole crap load of stuff. And that's all fine and well, but for a lot of people, that's not really that exciting. It's just kind of, something to prepare you so that you have the resources you need to do something that is exciting. And the dungeon is obviously that exciting thing that they want to do. But they've made the dungeon in such a way that obviously it takes a lot of resources to complete it. And people aren't happy with the reward. However, I looked at the rewards, and having done it twice already, I got 2 durable weapons. And we knew that the durability on the durable weapons would obviously be pretty large. However, what we didn't know was whether or not the higher durability was really anything of significance. Okay, so I managed to grab the Desecrator and the Possessed. We'll take out the Possessed and then we'll deal with the Desecrator. So people were wondering, is this really worth it? And I looked at the durable weapons and I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to test this. I need to test how good these durable weapons actually are. And I started testing it. So I'll just put this on auto and just go to town like this. This is definitely not the most efficient way to do this, but it is a way to do it nonetheless. That works. Again, I'm trying to fight him and then try to explain stuff at the same time, and it's not working out that well. But the durable weapons were something that were interested me, so I decided to do a test. And I've already thoroughly researched all of the craftable weapons and how much durability each of them has, and I know for a fact that the dagger in particular has 100 durability when it has full durability, and once it goes red, it has 19 more hits before it breaks, thus the red value is essentially 19 hits. So what I went ahead and did, and for your information, it basically, what we can glean from that information is that a weapon goes red, essentially, when it is under 20% durability, because obviously, if the full durability of the dagger is 100, and the red durability is 19, we can obviously surmise that every single hit of the dagger, or that you do with the dagger, takes away its durability by 1%. So it's very good for figuring this out. And obviously it shows that a weapon goes red once its durability goes below 20%. It doesn't go red when it's at 20%, because otherwise the red value would be 20 for the dagger, but it goes red once it is under 20%. So obviously the red value of the dagger is 19. So that tells me that 20% of it is obviously 20 hits. So I went ahead and I got a durable dagger in one of my previous 2 runs. I can't remember which it was. I want to say it was the second one, probably. But I went ahead and decided I would test it. I wanted to see just how durable the durable dagger really was. And my results were actually pretty interesting. I found that the durable dagger, once it went red, it had a durability of 99. Now, 99 durability is pretty significant as a weapon in and of itself. However, what we can glean from that is that the 20% value of a durable dagger is actually 100, which means that the full durability of a durable dagger would be 500. So if you see what I'm getting at here, any durable weapon will have 5 times the durability of its normal counterpart. So, I hate to state the obvious, but durable weapons are durable as shit, guys. They are extremely useful. A lot of people might get like a durable weapon that's got like 30 or 40% durability, and they're like, oh man, that sucks. That's a terrible thing. Not realizing that that weapon with like 30 or 40% durability is still essentially worth like 2 to 2.5 of those weapons normally. So I mean, they don't realize that it is that big a deal. But what I've essentially gleaned from that, oh god damn it, a freaking Forsaken right there too. Aw, well, that's annoying. All right, well, hold up, let me get some distance so I can switch up my armor and everything. Change to that, put that on there. Whoop. Oh, lag. Oh god. Please don't lag. I don't need that right now. Go ahead and heal up. And actually I could probably use this to kite him. I think this will work just fine, especially with a longer ranged weapon like the halberd. No, don't go around the thing, you dumb. Nice. Alright, that works out well. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass to do, but it worked out well. But yeah, I mean, I think that the idea of what they are trying to do here, guys, is they're trying to make you use really good weapons to do the actual dungeon itself. But then when it comes to, I mean, obviously later then you have to replace all of those weapons. You have to get them again so you can do another dungeon run. What they're essentially doing, guys, is they're giving you a really durable weapon, because it really seems like that's pretty much a guaranteed drop in the main loot chest. Or if not guaranteed, it's really likely. And essentially they're giving you a super durable item that you can then go ahead and do like, well, it'll depend on the weapon and obviously how much durability it has left, but they're giving you a weapon that can get you through several resource runs, going through and get, going to tier 2 stone zone, going around the edges and grabbing copper so you can make more maces and armor and whatever, and then going to tier 1 or tier 2 wood zones to get wood for all of that. They give you a weapon that can get through several of those runs. That way you don't also have to make and use other weapons to get you through resource runs so that you can replace the weapons that you've used. So it may not have made a lot of sense. It's kind of a lot to take in, but if you didn't understand that, just play that back a couple of times and it should sink in what I'm trying to say. Essentially, they're giving you a weapon that is very much meant to be a weapon that will allow you to get back all the resources you need to make the weapons that you already used in the dungeon. So that's a neat thing that I kind of figured out through testing to find the exact durability and whatnot. And it's very... Oh, another Forsaken? Damn it. Now here's the problem. I got rid of I lost my halberd. And actually... Put that back on there. And I want my tier 3 armor, just in case this goes badly. But we will... Boop, boop. Okay. So I'm going to try this. Now the Bastard Sword obviously doesn't have nearly as much range as a halberd. And it's much slower in reactions, or in the attack speed. which means I'm going to be stuck in the attack animation for a very long time. However, if this works the way I want it to, then I should, in theory... Yes! Okay, so I can essentially use this obstacle. No, don't run all the way to him, you big dumb. Okay, the pathfinding is going to be an annoyance here. No, don't... Again, I think that's the attack range kind of screwing me here. It doesn't want to hit him through there, even though I just did that. Ah! Okay, and my attack range there was essentially equal to that of the Forsaken, so... Why are you being a dumb? Alright, screw this. We're gonna go back to the desk, because that's just gonna work out better. I don't want to play this ring around the rosy crap on him forever. But you can see the basic idea of what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to get to the point where my attack range is greater than his, and I can hit him while he cannot hit me. That is the basic idea of what we're doing here. Ah! But I don't think it's going to work out the way I want it to. So, I think I'm just going to have, without the halberd, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. I'm going to have to hit him, take a hit, and then, actually I don't think the cart thil's going to be enough to finish him. And we're just going to have to take the damage, I guess. So, it's not really what I want to do, but, if I had like a pitchfork, I would probably use that. That would have the range and the attack speed that I would need in order to make this strategy a little bit more effective, especially on the Forsaken. On the Desecrators, it doesn't matter quite so much because they are significantly slower, but they do have better attack range. And also with the Desecrators, I may be able to get away with using a mace on them instead, because while they do have more attack power, their attack speed isn't nearly as high. So with the Desecrator, their DPS is not as amazing as you might think it is initially. But yeah, it's still a somewhat risky proposition in any case. Another Forsaken. Well, I guess I'll switch to my tier 3 armor here real quick. Oh, what the hell? I didn't see him actually aggro on me. Did any of you guys see him aggro? I didn't. Okay, well, I guess I deserve that. But yeah. I was just gonna say, this is getting towards 23 something minutes, so I guess I'll go ahead and call this an episode, guys. When I return for the third time, oh my god, trying out new strategies, and I'm not very, I'm not very good at executing them just yet. My goodness. Plus, I got myself into a corner, so that didn't help. But yeah, I will. We'll call this an episode. I'll see you guys on the next episode, where hopefully we will not be dying again. And, oh, shut up, you damn Forsaken. Growling at me. You already killed me. But yeah, hopefully we will be finishing off the dungeon in the next episode. If not, well, I did say that this strategy might take a little bit longer. And I guess it is. So, yeah, I will see you next time, guys. Till then, take care.